Top 10 Criticism Research Topics. Criticism of Arizona's new immigration laws. This essay dives into the context and content of these laws, including controversial elements. It can discuss the key arguments raised by critics, such as concerns about racial profiling and civil liberties. What is the societal impact and potential consequences of such laws on immigrant communities and the broader public? Obama's address, neo-Aristotelian criticism. Begin this paper by introducing the key principles of neo-Aristotelian criticism, such as ethos, pathos, and logos. Then, you could assess how these rhetorical elements are employed in Michelle Obama's address. Conclude by discussing the strengths and weaknesses of using neo-Aristotelian criticism to evaluate political speeches. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, criticism, strength, and weakness. Outline the stages of Maslow's theory and its significance in psychology. Evaluate criticisms that have been directed at the theory, such as cultural bias and lack of empirical support. Also, mention the strengths and weaknesses that influence its application in various contexts. Pepsi Company's sustainable policies and criticism. When writing about this topic, you can discuss the sustainability initiatives implemented by Pepsi. These involve environmental conservation and social responsibility. You could explore criticisms from environmental activists or consumers regarding the adequacy and authenticity of these policies. Anxiety cure in Dr. Hart's arguments and criticism. This essay should begin by outlining Dr. Hart's proposed methods for addressing anxiety, such as cognitive behavioral strategies. What are some of the critiques that challenge the efficacy of his approach? You can conclude by mentioning the potential benefits of engaging in open dialogue and critical discussions in the field of mental health. Art criticism and aesthetics philosophy. This research paper could deliberate on the purpose of art criticism in evaluating artistic works. Talk about how aesthetics philosophy provides a theoretical framework for analyzing the nature of beauty and artistic expression. You could trace the evolution of art criticism over time, influenced by various philosophical movements. Domestic work and motherhood in feminist criticism. In this essay, you could discuss feminist perspectives on the unequal distribution of domestic labor and its impact on women's lives. Mention some of the critiques of traditional gender roles and societal expectations surrounding motherhood. We also recommend you describe how feminist criticism challenges cultural norms and advocates for gender equality within the household. Constructive criticism in public administration. How does constructive criticism differ from negative feedback? This essay can explore the importance of fostering a culture of open dialogue and feedback in public sector organizations. We suggest you take a look at examples of how constructive criticism can lead to organizational improvement and accountability. New urbanism and negative criticism. This topic covers the principles of new urbanism, such as mixed-use development and walkability. You can debate some of the common critiques, such as concerns about affordability, displacement, gentrification, and others. Analyze the tension between the ideals of new urbanism and the complexities of urban planning and social dynamics. Literature, history of theory and criticism. When writing an essay with this title, speak about how literary criticism has evolved over different time periods. Mention some of the contributions of key theorists and their influential ideas. How have historical context and cultural shifts shaped the theories and lenses used to interpret literature? Find more research topics on studycorgi.com.